Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I went ahead and added one more row on here. Maybe it was 10. I don't know. This looks like it's doing just fine, and it looks like we may be able to pull an extra one out. I don't know. We'll see. But I think for right now, at this point in the factory, I think 20 is good for labs. We can always expand that out in the future. If you look up in the upper right-hand corner, I'm starting to get a lot of junk. Things like burner mining drills. We did just discover steel furnaces, so we're going to be able to update those soon. And I just looked, I know you can, make a box, put the stuff in it, and shoot the box, but I've never been really happy with that item. Let's see, that was reversed factory 1. There is a reverse factory 2 that, okay, that requires a lot of this stuff. And that stuff that we need anyway. And it's all red and green. Let's queue that up. Where is it? Reverse factory 2. Let's get that done, and that'll finish up things like oil processing, all those things that we need. Okay, let's just check this out real quick. We should be able to make one now. Reverse factory. All right, and it's slow. It's slow. So let's roll the intro, and right after we'll look at what we can do with this. All right, that took a little while to build, but we got it up and running, and I set it up right here. So let's just throw our burner miners in there, and oh, okay. So it's going on through and just grabbing those and returning them to their base components, which is what I was really wanting. The burner inserters, they're done. They're done for. Let's see, that created. Okay, now we're dropping our furnaces in here, which just happens to be another one of those things that we can never do anything with. So let's see if we can get those recycled as well. Grab all that. Let's go and grab all of this good stuff. And yeah, it's breaking it down into stone. Fantastic. Fantastic. And I know you can put it in the box and shoot the box, and we're not getting a whole bunch of materials in here. It makes me feel a lot better about getting rid of some of that old junk. There's not a lot of stuff we're gonna run through here, but it's good to know that we can run through some of it. I like it. I'm happy. Okay, so in this episode, I want to do a little bit of infrastructure upgrade. I went ahead and I expanded out the copper line a bit. Or the copper smelters a bit, and you may notice we're not getting a lot of copper. So we need to bump that up, but first, one thing we want to do is power's getting a little bit, getting kind of close. So I would like to not only up the power output, but also update coal again. Do we have any wood? Got a little bit of wood. Go ahead and throw the wood in there. All right, so let's see. We need pipe. I don't think I grabbed pipe. Grab some pipe. We do have power poles. We do. Let's go ahead and take those out in this general direction to get that started. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's do the boilers first. We can do 20 boilers off in this direction, off of that single water pipe. And I think the yellow belt should have no problem at all keeping up with that. Oh, should have, there's another mod I'm thinking of right now that I was going to save for later, but boy, we should have done it in this episode now that I just experienced that thing that we just went through. But that is for the future episode. I'm wondering how long I can do this spotlight. We're running out of mods fairly quickly, and we've still got a lot of episodes to go. There are a few little kind of tricky mods. Tricky, that's not the right word. What is the right word? The right word is they just do little tweaky mods. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. They do these little tweaks to the game that are fun and interesting that I want to get in. There's a couple of major mods I want to get in as well, but they're not really needed right now. Well, with the exception of the one, which would have been really useful in this episode. But they will have their use later. So yes, as always, your favorite mod is probably already on my list, or one that is one that's coming in the future, or one that I kind of evaluated and went meh, maybe. One that was recommended that sounded really interesting to me is one that adds a whole bunch of additional science packs and changes up all of the recipes. It sounded really cool, but it kind of felt like it would warrant its own playthrough, maybe. I probably should have started with that and did a playthrough with it, because it sounded like a really fun mod. It just made it sounded like not quite the complexity of like Angel's mods, but a good kind of like intro practice for it. At least that's the way I read the box. That may or may not be true. All right, that will bump up coal and get that going pretty well for a while. Can we get... I don't think that's going to be enough to warrant 2 yellow belts, so let's just bind those 2 together for now. And you know what? Since we're here, we've got a lot of miners, right? Well, we've only got 18. We're going to have to take a trip down to the mall, because I want to get more than probably 18 miners on our copper expansion that we're going to have to do. And I do want to just cover this whole patch and see if we can get some of this whittled down a bit. And yeah, we'll just combine that in there, and probably one more just to get this stuff on both sides of the belt. Neat. All right, and we got this little area over here. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I don't like having areas that are uncovered by miners. I don't like to leave resources behind. There's no harm in it. No bad things happen from it, but it's just one of those things. And I also don't like having these crazy splitter contraptions, but, you know, what can you do? All right, that gets all of that covered. Let's run down to the mall here real quick, and, well, not real quick. It's way over there. I wish we should probably head toward automobile here soon. Have we researched that at all? Are we close? We may already be done with it. I guess we could check. That's under logistics. We have trains. We got that taken care of. But I do not see cars. And it's probably on this list. I'm just not. Oh, it's right there. All right, so it's coming soon. Coming soon. All right, mall. We were going to get some things. Let's get the splitters. Let's get the undergrounds since we're here. But the whole reason we came down here was for miners. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of those as well. And I'm going to grab power poles just because. All right, we got a whole bunch of new items we can make in the mall. That will be our next trip. Let's just look at power. Power's good. So yeah, we'll get up here and get a little bit more copper onto the lines, getting into the furnaces. Looks like coal is not doing great. We may update this to red belt and get that going out faster. We should have grabbed red belt. Let's grab red belt. Let's just get this done. Get this done. I don't like having all these empty furnaces over here. And steel. Oh, steel's kind of backed up. But it'll give us a nice little tour of our bus and motivate us to update this to concrete and get that moving. Okay, so let's grab the red belt. Let's grab red undergrounds, red splitters. All right, I need to set up my tool belt. We don't have tool belt yet. We do tool belt. Let's do tool belt. Let's cue some of this up here. Gates, electric engine, battery, concrete, fluid wagon, definitely want that. Tool belt, we're researching that right now, but we can go ahead and put that on there. Lab research speed. Yeah, let's get both of those queued up. Automobiles. And that looks good. Let's go for tool belt first, then lab research speed, then fluid wagon. Oh, it's going to be like one of these games, huh? And there we go. Let's go with that queue for now, and give that mod a run for its money. I really like that mod. That's probably one of my favorites that I currently have installed. All right, let's get this coal line taken care of. Just want all of this to be red to get that stuff moving. And this is all going to be red. We're gonna have a red belt of coal coming in, and then we can split it off into 2 yellow belts, so that 1 red belt will split off into 2 full yellow belts. So as long as this line over here is full, we should be good. Update that. We need to update these. All right, and hopefully that will keep that line nice and full. May not be the best use of our time here, but we'll go ahead and place that down. Since we're here. There we go. All right, that will hopefully go well for a while. I'm hoping we have enough. That should be fine. All right, let's get over here and let's get some more copper miners. We've gone very long with actually very little copper mining. Wasn't sure what I was seeing with that belt brush and these copper miners. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it was just really wishful thinking. Can you imagine that? That would be awesome. Being able to just belt brush these miners down. Let's see. That should be powered, right? Oh, down here. There we go. And that should be enough, at least, to create a single belt of copper ore, I would assume. We're going to have to do some major copper upgrades here at some point, but I don't think that point is today. Missing a power pole here. There we go. All right, and let's go replace this turret that we put up here. We took out up here. And I may go ahead and throw one on this side as well. Wait. Piercing rounds? No. Let's put those in our pistol, so you'll ignore those. And these are both busted. We have a pickaxe we need to put in there too. There we go. Just use the regulars. All right, so that's looking a lot better. We have a full belt of coal or copper coming down. We have a full red belt of coal coming down, splitting up, and that got all of our furnaces going. Power is looking great, and I believe that is going to tide us over for at least 15 minutes. At least 15 minutes, I think we'll be fine. This is no longer needed. Let's go and pull it up. Oh, but that is feeding our entire bus through that power line, so we better put that back on there. All right, so we also want to go and get the mall reconfigured here. We'll go ahead and place this guy down again. And that's going to go ahead and reset all of the factories that have stuff that we can create, and this power pole up here is annoying. All right, and that's really filled stuff out. So we've got chemical plants, steel furnaces, as well as pump jacks. Anything else we have going on this side? Doesn't look like it. All right, anything over here that got filled in? No? No new inserters or anything? All right, that's fine. You're going across. Why were you working? Okay, because you were pulling pipes from over there. Oh, we're out of the red inserters. Let's go ahead and grab like half a stack of those. All that look good? Good. All right, we'll get all that oil stuff working. We will be needing that very soon. And here is all of the train stuff. Let's do the railroad tracks first. There's actually a little bit of a stone back up here. Not very much, though. Don't know how we're doing on steel chests. We have 5 of them. Let's go and grab more. All right, that's going to make some railroad stuff. Let's go ahead and fill that up. Is there a way we could... Yeah, let's... This isn't great, but we're going to go ahead and set that there temporarily. Just to have some stone, we want these tracks to go at a high priority. Your fluid wagon, you're going to be coming very soon, but I still don't quite want to place you down yet. Pumps. Engines, we definitely want to get those going. Go ahead and put your inserters and stuff like that, because you're going to be coming here really quickly. Signals, tracks, all of these things. All right, there's an inserter right here that's going to that can insert the engines into the pumps. I believe I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit because I want the priority going to the trains, and I know there's something goofy that happens with that. All right, so that should be all of our train stuff being manufactured. Not all of it, but most of it. And do we have anything fun over here we can make? Yeah, you guys are ammo, but just for combat robots and the nuclear stuff over there. All right, I like it. Does everything look like it's running good? We've got pump jacks, we've got chemical plants, steel furnaces are being made, train cars, and engines are in the works. Excellent. All right, well, we'll sit and let that build up. And, well, actually, we're coming on fluid wagon right now. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. We just need to plonk. Ooh, no, we're gonna have to reset the blueprint, aren't we? Reset the blueprint. Bam, there's our fluid cars. They were ready to go. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we probably need to start thinking about setting up a little bit of train stuff. Just kind of looking at it, I think I want our main station to be up in this general area. And I don't know, I'm guessing we run a track. Maybe like we'll split the goalposts here and head it down this direction. Take it all the way down. That gives us access to this stone, this coal, this oil, and this iron right here on just one single line. And I think that's the plan. We also got uranium here as well. That looks like the lowest hanging fruit. So I think that's what... Oh, we got a big stone one there. Have to think about that. Well, thank you again very much for watching, and let's go ahead and get rid of our pick. Well, that was quick. Wonderful. Can we do iron sticks? That would be pretty great, too. Pan. Oh, boy. I can think of some fun circuity stuff we can do with this guy right here. All right. Well, thank you again very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.